Right, so we've got the wild card today, Triumph Speed Triple RS. Very nice. Okay.
I'm seeing shimmers in this long-lasting dream.
So welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Super Naked for the Road series. This is episode 5 now, I believe. If you haven't seen the other ones, look up here. This is a bit of a wild card episode, this one. I have no idea about Triumphs, wasn't considering a Triumph. Just thought they were all man bikes, if I'm being blunt. But there were so many people who were telling me to try the Triumph, it's amazing, it's so cool, and blah blah blah, that I just couldn't ignore it. So I thought I'd come and give it a try today. It's a weekend. What else have we got to do apart from ride bikes?
If I could go back and make things right, I would have it undone. No, I hurt you. Yeah, I was blind. The blame is mine. Yeah, I feel the weight on my shoulders. Know that I regret it. Hope I can repay you for what I've done. Know that I regret it. Hope we find our way back to love. 'Cause it's you and me. Yeah, we fought, but we tried to make everything better. You and me, we work everything out. No one can love me better than you. Than you. Than you. No one can love me better than you. Than you. Than you. No one can love me better. Can we talk it out? Make things right. I can feel us growing colder. I made my bed. Yeah, I'm not proud. It was just a mistake. You should know that. I really do regret it. Hope I can repay you for what I've done. Whoa, know that I regret.
First impressions on leaving dealership, looks wise, I mean, I'm on the fence. I'm not keen on the front end particularly, but it might grow on me. I like the paintwork, I like the carbon bits, arrow exhaust are cool. The bike feels, it sounds nice, different. It's a triple obviously, so listen, it sounds very racy. Sounds like a sort of old-fashioned race bike, which I like. The power just going down that dual carriageway there was nice and smooth. It wasn't sort of like KTM, you know, attack you with a chainsaw type, but you know, there's plenty of power there from this triple engine. Again, don't come here for reviews and stats and facts and weight figures and brake horsepower and all that. This is me trying to decide what bike I want to buy. It's that simple, and this is what's in my head. So Google any stats and facts that you might want about this bike. That's not what this video is about. It feels really sort of feels nice and small and nimble, which I like. It feels very similar size wise and weight wise, and sort of first impression wise to the Street Fighter. Two different sorts of engines, I get that, but it feels like that. It feels nimble, but it doesn't feel sort of super twitchy like that KTM did. Let's give it time. I've literally just driven out, but I always like to give sort of initial ride away from the dealership impressions, because more often than not, that's when I end up making my decision when I look back on the process. I'm a very much a impulsive gut feel type buyer. So yeah, actually I really like this. First impressions are pleasantly surprised. Very pleasantly surprised. It feels well built. The paint looks nice. The finish is nice. Again, it's not quite as premium as the Duke, but then again, like, you know, think about how much a Ducati costs compared to this. You know, it's significantly cheaper. Again, probably sits in a similar space, premium wise, as the KTM and the Tuono. Different look to the Tuono. Dashboard's nice. It's got a KTM type dashboard, like nice, clear, modern. In fact, it actually looks a bit like the Ducati's fonts and stuff. So I don't know if there's some sort of relationship between the two companies there, or whether they've just pinched it. But either way, it looks nice. I feel like just riding around, just cutting through traffic a bit there, which is a bit cheeky, but immediately I've got sort of confidence that I can just manoeuvre this thing around that I didn't have on the KTM. Yeah, so got this one's. So the guy said fitted, so I need to check this. I assume by his language, the way he said this one is fitted with, I guess that's not standard. So this is the RS. But it's got a quick shifter and auto blipper down on this one, so I need to look into whether that's an extra option. But it is on the KTM, you know. So whatever. I'm very, very convinced though that having got used to it, and in this day and age, I do want a quick shifter and auto blipper, because why not? This colour scheme's growing on me a bit actually. I've always been a bit of a secret chav at heart, to be honest though. Gaudy sort of flashy colours and luminous shit for some reason just tickles my taste buds. It's my inner chav. I really like the way it sounds. And for once on a test ride I actually know where I am, so I know the roads, I know where I'm going. So I'm going to be able to enjoy this bike on reasonably familiar roads, which is going to be a change, because the last couple of ones I've done, I've been lost in the deepest, darkest parts of Nottingham. Oh yeah, it does sound like an old race bike. Yeah, maybe this wildcard could be a contender, who knows. Suspension feels nice. I've got it in a middle mode, so there's street, sport and track, I believe. There's a couple of like rain mode in that, but I've essentially got this in mid mode. Again, it's not, as far as I can tell, no, I don't think it's electronic suspension, or am I lying? No, it's not electronic suspension, so it's just, I guess, a throttle mapping. I'll play with those in a minute, but my god, I love the sound. I've never ridden a triple before either. I said the last video I'd never ridden a twin on the KTM, but this is a new one as well. Quite like these handlebar mirrors as well. Yeah, the suspension seems to be soaking up the bumps nice. It's always good to do these sort of little ride around towns, because you do a lot of riding like this. And you know, that's the point of these bikes. They need to be comfortable in all situations, and if you're stuck in traffic, or you know, going on a long cruise or a long ride somewhere, you're going to spend a lot of time just riding around at speed limits like this, fairly steady, and there's no pressure on my arms or wrists. I'm sat real nice and comfortable. Probably slightly more forward bias than the Ducati, but not enough for it to be a factor. Make some nice little pops and crackles out of it. It's got an Arrow exhaust fitted on these as well. I think they're a dealer's standard. They're dealer fitted ones, whether they're a paid option or not, I have no idea. To be dead straight with you, I wasn't really considering this bike at all, but there was so much demand for it, both in YouTube comments and on Instagram. Go and follow me on Instagram as well, by the way, mostly-motorbike, _ mostly-motorbikes, I think. I'll put it in the description anyway. But yeah, there's so much demand to go try this bike, I literally couldn't ignore it. People were just going nuts over it. There's a couple of people asking me to try the BMW as well, but I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to buy that bike, and I'd feel like I'm wasting sales guys' time, which just feels a bit harsh. The S1000RR was boring. I can't imagine to think what the R version Super Naked's going to be like. I'll probably fall asleep on the way to wherever I'm going. Yeah, I own BMW cars. I've been a long time BMW fanboy. I've had M4s, I've had 2 M4s, I've got a BMW now. I love the brand, but the bikes, they're just a bit dull. Sorry, they're just a bit dull. One thing I've learned doing these reviews is that people get very invested in their bikes, and if you say anything minorly negative about it, they'll shit on you in the comments. Kawasaki's ZH2 video did not go over very well with some Kawasaki fanboys, let me tell you. So gearbox is nice. Yeah, really slick. As I said before, it's auto blipper and quick shifter. Get some nice little rumbly pops and bangs, little ones though, from the Arrow exhausts. I like that. Oh, it's quick. Oh, the pops and bangs are there. Oh, can you hear that? I don't know if you can hear that. It's a really shitty microphone, but they're certainly there. This is really nice. Okay, so first impressions on the power is great. It's not brutal like the KTM, it's smooth power. And there's lots of it. Really nice amount of power actually. And going around these bends, it's immediately feeling with confidence. I literally rode the KTM yesterday, right? So I'm totally fresh in my mind. And that bike was weird on the front end. I don't care what you say, it was weird. I've ridden 2 of them now, just to be clear. So I've had probably 3-4 hours on that KTM, and both were exactly the same. So it wasn't a bad bike or anything like that. It just had a twitchy, sort of no feeling front end. This immediately has given me confidence to throw it around these roundabouts and put some lean angle on. Yeah, this is nice. That's what it's all about. It's that initial gut feel and confidence. All these bikes are better than me, every single one. But which one of them sort of makes you feel confident? And yeah, that's important. This is good. This is very, very close to the feeling I got with the Street Fighter when I got on that. I really liked that bike as well. This is the same. Oh my god, this is going to be a hard decision. This is quite a bumpy road, so this will be interesting. And it's handling these bumps nice. Yeah. Right. Yeah, it's not as brutal. It's not as brutal as you know. It's not got the power of any of the others. The Tuono, the V4, the Street Fighter, the KTM, or the ZH2. It's not got that sort of power. But for the road, it's got enough, and the sound of it makes you feel a bit more involved in that experience. The KTM power was amazing, but honestly, it was just fucking a bit much. It's got plenty of torque. That was low revs in 3rd gear. I am very pleasantly surprised by this. I think traction control might have kicked in there, or anti-wheelie if it's got it. Something killed the power a bit there. I can't get over the sound of it, and the pops and bangs. It's absolutely beautiful sound. Completely not what I expected. I love it when these lorries come down these roads that they just have no idea and cannot fit down at all. It's fucking stupid. What if an ambulance or a fire engine comes down here? Arseholes. It's an absolutely boiling hot day today as well. Look at these views. I don't live in too bad a place, do I? Yeah. Yeah, it's boiling hot today as well. It's horrible hot, to be honest. We're in the middle of a weekend heat wave in the UK, which, to be honest, you know, the people in the UK moan whatever the weather is. It's just, that's what we do. We're brought up to whinge about the weather. No matter what the weather is, we'll whinge about it if it stays like that for more than 2 days. So this bike is fun, lots of fun. That KTM was a bit intimidating and a bit twitchy. This is none of those things. Woo! That's really nice. It's what I said, it kind of goes back to why I bought the Aprilia. It feels accessible. Not, you know, it feels accessible power, which this is going to be almost 99.9% road use only. Might take it on a track day for a giggle once a year, maybe. So, you know, you only need a certain amount of performance, and there are other things that are important. Comfort, refinement. Oh, front wheel pop in. Steady Eddie. Again, the gearbox is lovely. You get these really nice little pops and crackles on the downshift, which I love. Super confidence inspiring in these bends. Yeah, I can throw it around these bends way more confidently than I could do like KTM. None of that front end weaving and twitching. No, that was really nice. What a nice bike. What a surprising bike as well. Hopefully I'm not going to keep repeating myself. This has really put the cat amongst the pigeons, this has. Because being honest with you, probably 10 minutes after riding that Street Fighter, I'd pretty much made my mind up I was going to buy that. And everything since that point has just been a bit of a moot point. This is very much changing my mind. Whoa, this is fucking brilliant. Yes, the power's just right. Slow down, I don't want to be illegal. The power is just right. What a cool thing this is. I did not expect this, I'm going to be honest, I did not expect this at all. Wow. So to all you who are in the comments hassling me into test riding this, bravo you. This is so much fun. So I need to start and wrap this up now. I'm on the way back to the dealership, but this has been a thoroughly enjoyable test ride, and I genuinely mean that. I did not expect anything from this. I was doing it to appease the crowd really, which is not the right thing to do, but what can I say? So look, engine, power wise, enough, more than enough. Compared to the others, it's not quite as brutal and aggressive and as rapid and intense as them, but it's enough. It's powerful, it's got torque, it sounds like an old race bike, and for the roads it's more than ample, like absolutely more than ample. Like the KTM's just too much really. Anyone who says it isn't, it's just being a show off or a bit of a tart really, which is fine, that's why we buy bikes, I get it. But for me, this is just the right amount of power. Handling wise is fantastic. Super confidence inspiring, really confidence inspiring actually. I've been able to, like, within a few minutes of riding this bike, I've been throwing it into bends, not one bit of twitchiness that I got from the KTM, solid as a rock. Made me feel good, made me feel like I knew what was happening with the bike at all times. Throttle's okay. Maybe this, if I'm being anything, it's the weakest point, but I am really nitpicky on throttle, so ignore me. Gearbox is lovely, absolutely gorgeous. Up and down, I think that's an optional extra, but whatever. Suspension, again, great. You know, I'm 16 stone, and this is soaking up all the bumps. It's agile. It's stable. It feels plush. Steering's great. Steers really quick. I'm struggling to follow it. The looks maybe. But again, you know, are growing me. The looks and the throttle a touch, but when you're pushing, that throttle's not. You know, I'm only talking like cruising around now in traffic. It's really not an issue. Yeah, it's really not an issue. Where am I going here? Yeah, so the sort of feel of it feels nice, feels premium. Like, you know, not as much as Ducati. Comparison to Ducati, which was the favourite or is the favourite, I don't know. It's not quite as special feeling, not quite. But the noise is different. I actually prefer the noise of this, to be honest. The sort of handling and speed of it. The speed of the Ducati is a bit more power. They both handle fairly similar, actually. I struggle to tell them apart. They're both really cool, confidence-inspiring bikes. It's going to be a tough decision. This is not one I can make now, or I'm going to make now. But what I will say is that this has been a massive shock to me and a massive surprise in all the good ways. This is a brilliant bike, and I highly commend anyone who's got one, or recommend anyone to get one, or at least try one, because it's great. What have I forgot? Nothing really. I don't think I've not already mentioned. Dashboard's lovely, lots of different modes, blah blah blah. It's not a review. It's just my head spinning around and I'm saying what's coming out of it, basically. Yeah, I like this. I really like it. Yeah, I've got some thinking to do now. So look, in summary, it's between this and the Ducati now. I'm not sure which at the minute. No, I'm not going to say because I just don't know, and it's unfair. I need to digest this. So I'm going to sleep on it and have some soul searching. This is an awesome bike. Yeah. Anyway, look, I'm babbling now. Thanks very much for watching. If you like the video, please hit the like and subscribe button, and if you hit the notification bell, it'll let you know when my videos go live, if you want that. So thank you ever so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thanks to all the new subscribers and the positivity that I get on the channel. It's been really great. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one.
I'm seeing shimmering